Hello everyone, it's Shane Kanto, your Wasteland reviewer, and I'm here to review the Ministry of Ungentlemanly Warfare. And this is the latest film from director Guy Ritchie, who takes this story of this mission, Operation Postmaster, where a group of ragtag, dangerous men that aren't exactly in good standing with the British military on a secret mission to take out supplies for U-boats to help open up the Atlantic to shift the tides of World War II. And this whole entire thing is schemed by Winston Churchill, played by Rory Kinnear, and Cary Elwes, who is M in this film, and also you even have Ian Fleming popping up in the film. But you have this ragtag crew, this story that's adapted from Damian Lewis's book, and there's like 4 screenwriters on here, including Guy Ritchie. But this film 100% has that Guy Ritchie cool and style, and just every character in this crew is cool as hell. They do cool things. This is not the kind of war film where you're like on the edge of your seat thinking, are they going to be okay? No, you know they're going to be okay. They just steamroll through everybody, and it's a crazy fun time. Sure, there's a little bit of danger in the third act, but generally, they just lay waste. It is crazy, it's over the top, it's violent, it's thrilling action, and each of these characters gets to have their moments in the sun, and this film's trying to balance the story of Henry Cavill's Gus March Phillips, who's leading this team, including Alan Ritchson, who's fantastic as this Danish soldier, Anders Lassen. You have Alex Pettyfer and Henry Golding and Hero Fiennes Tiffin. And this crew just works so well together. They all have their moments to like throw sassy comments at each other and all kinds of stuff. There's just so much charisma and charm amongst this group of characters. They even team up with this crew of West African pirates, and their leader, played by Deniz Sepani, is equally as charming and ridiculous. That whole section of this film is just so much fun to watch, and you just watch them murk people and do it with a smile and do it with some sassy comments. This is some of the most fun I've seen Henry Cavill ever do. Alan Ritchson almost steals the film completely. And then you have like a cutting back to Churchill, and so like Kinnear and Elwes, and they're both doing fantastic work as well. Rory Kinnear in particular, he's such an underappreciated actor, and he really sells this. But then there's another storyline where you have Eiza Gonzalez and Babs Olusamokun, who go undercover to this West African port city, and they kind of have to infiltrate things. The big bad Nazi here, played by Till Schweiger, aka Hugo Stiglitz from Inglourious Bastards. And sure, that stuff's also really tense and engaging, but it's hard to not be like, I kind of want to just be with Henry Cavill and his crew because they're just so much fun. So like, it's hard in balancing that when it's like you're not with them, and the film automatically feels a little less interesting. And the stakes really aren't there either, because it's like, you know, like besides the fact that this is a true story, like you know, and you can tell this crew is going to do their thing and, you know, make this all work. So there's a lack of weight there. And sure, in the third act, it does get really just like, oh my god, we're shooting across this bay at each other and stuff like that. But there's just so much charm, there's so much charisma just seeping through this cast. Everybody is so great. It's hard not to have a blast watching this movie because you can tell every actor is. And their characters are just so charismatic and fun. And this is a really important story that was a key piece to the turning of the tide of World War II. I'm glad to see that this particular story is being told. And in the end, it's a blast. It's everything that Guy Ritchie does well thrown in here. It moves well. It's exciting. It's well shot. The music in particular from composer Christopher Benstead is fantastic. It's layered, it's interesting, has all these different kinds of instruments and the atmosphere that it builds. It's well shot. This is just an all well-rounded, really fun film that is certainly worth your time. And it's exciting, it's thrilling, and it certainly has plenty of moments. But those are my thoughts on the Ministry of Ungentlemanly Warfare. Let me know what you think and let's talk some movies. But thank you as always for tuning in and supporting your Wasteland reviewer.